gives the impact that we want it to create. Now, the way we do it today at our company is we are talking to customers, starting how do you change your organization with this new intelligence that is coming in your organization. How do you change the entire company? How do you get your board, the last person on the floor who is actually operating a machine? How do you align the effort between these two to make sure you take advantage of this intelligence that is available outside in the market, right? From there, we then work with the partners who bring these tools. We train our people. We have trained almost 20,000 people on this new intelligent tool which is available. We have trained 5,000 people in depth on how to use this intelligence tool. The hackathon is to enable this 3,000 plus people who are there today, I think 3,700 people across the globe, is to see their power of solving complex problems. And the kind of problems we're trying to solve. I mean, if you've taken the walk, I was pleasantly surprised to see the vision of the kids who are trying to solve this. There's one kid who's trying to build black box for a car. Right? There's a black box for airplane, yeah, we all know. Yes. But it has never stuck to anyone to build a black box for a car. There's no car which has a black box today. It can be extremely powerful tool for crash proofing, for safety, and a bunch of things that we can do. Now we are able to do this because some of our people who are mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, who understand the machinery of the vehicle, are able to look at this tech and say, hey, I can build something like this. There's one group which is trying to build, if you do a jaw surgery, the jaw surgery is very complex process, right? It has to be very precise. The calculation, maybe that those people had some experience, personal experience. I asked them, why did you pick this? Because jaw surgery is extremely complex. To do jaw surgery, you need to do an extreme complex mathematical model. These kids are saying, in 24 hours, I'll build a system which can help the doctor do a precise jaw surgery looking at your X-ray, and can give you exact calculation that you need to. Now this is a great example of how you can leverage this intelligence sitting outside to solve large, complex problems that we could not think of solving. And that is the power we are trying to do. And there are many such examples. And I think we've opened the floor. You can go and talk to these people and understand. And one kid is building. This group is building intelligence about how do I get organization to have one single interface. So rather than talking to someone to get me a laptop, someone to get me a policy, someone to get me approval, someone to get my manager's access, all of this, can this be one face, one entity? Which means I am speaking to LTTS, not to 10 different systems. One of them is actually trying to build that. Now, doing something like this in 24 hours is a challenge. And the reason for 24 hours is because if we put cross-discipline people together, they all sit next to each other, we can quickly solve these complex problems. Otherwise, what will happen is there will be isolated teams. Somebody will come for 8 hours, then something will happen, customer will come, some other disruption will happen, and they'll stop working. So the idea is that get everyone together for 24 hours. We are here, and I'm going to be here for 24 hours, trying to be with the team to understand what they're doing. And I have been involved with Hackathon for last 12 plus years. I personally find it extremely, extremely exciting to sit and solve a problem in a very short time. Because I think extraordinary feat is always done in a short time, not in a long term. Nobody in the world has been able to change extraordinary thing by taking years and years. People are able to do extraordinary things in short window. And this is a great opportunity. That's how we see it. We are very, very excited about what we are doing. We are doing in all the centers in India. We are doing in Europe, in Berlin, Munich, and we are doing in Dallas. Dallas because we have a hub there, a bunch of people who can come together. We're doing it. Munich, we have a EI Center of Excellence, which is built where we can bring client to visualize how to solve these problems, right? And a lot of times what happens is clients have their own ecosystem trying to solve the problem in their own, right? I mean, so for example, I'm a mobile company and I'm a car company. I have talked to everybody in the car ecosystem. but maybe you have not spoken to somebody who's from, maybe shipping industry, maybe somebody who's a bank, maybe somebody who's a retailer, right? The way they solve, like today, if you look at user experience is best in especially retail companies. Now, can I bring that user experience to car companies? The security is best in banking. Can I bring that security into car companies as an example? So how do I learn, cross-pollinate from all this? We are able to do in our AI center, for example. And the reason for physical center is because you can visualize things. We still, as a human, I need to look at physical objects. That's what I can relate to, right? We can't relate to a lot of abstract concepts unless we are physically seeing those things. So that's why we created a center, and we will have one more in US very soon, where customers can come and experience the disruption that we try to drive. So that's the broad vision. We are, just to summarize, we are trying to make sure that we are embedding intelligence. We are trying to make sure we get it right by engineering it properly in the process and in the products. And then we are ensuring that we take our entire 25,000 people and pivot to the new world. And that's the attempt. And this hackathon is an attempt to make sure that we are geared up for shifting it. In fact, I was telling when we opened it, that we are actually creating the future of LTTS through this hackathon. We'll get ideas, we'll get solutions, we'll get products, and we'll take it to market. So that's where we are. Thank you for coming. We're happy to take any questions.